everyone, and thank you for joining us this morning on a very special occasion. We have many reasons to celebrate today, but one of them is that the Under Secretary for Rural Development from USDA in Washington, D.C. has joined us for a very special announcement. The Rural Energy for America program is one that is very important, not only to those of us in Vermont, but to those of us across the country. And all of us know that renewable energy and energy efficiency are two very important values that we must have in order to be a vital, thriving rural America. So, Mr. Undersecretary, we are delighted that you are with us this morning to announce some grants for some very deserving and excited Vermonters. So I'm going to let you do your thing.
Yep. Thanks, Molly. I appreciate the chance to be here today and chat and see everybody and travel around Vermont and New Hampshire for a bit. This is my second trip to Vermont since being Undersecretary, and it's a good time to get a good look and see what this part of the world looks like. I am a farmer from the northern plains, so my country is flat without a tree. Lots of corn and lots of soybeans, so it's always fun to get a good look at different kinds of agriculture, see what our friends across the country are doing. The Rural Energy for America program is a program that focuses on all kinds of alternative energies and efficiencies. And it does so in smaller ways. Sometimes some of the things we try to do in biofuels and other sources are very macro kinds of things, very large biofuels plants, very large wind farms, you name it, we're in it. But this particular program focuses on some of the smaller things, and it's a grant program that provides about a 25% grant to projects, thousands and thousands of projects across the United States that do energy efficiency or create new renewable energies. And some of them quite non-traditional in some cases, and some I frankly hadn't thought of before until I heard about the grant applications you're all doing. This one does microfiltration of maple syrup in order to dramatically reduce the volume of liquid that has to be cooked in order to get a batch of maple syrup. And so, while we might not quickly think of that, it is a remarkable energy efficiency project, and it's a great demonstration of the things we can do in all kinds of creative ways across this country. We are in a time of economic challenge, we're in a time of concerns about the environment, and this addresses both of those because it helps create jobs and it helps create efficiency and it helps make things more economically viable every day. So let me find the correct words here, if you will, for just a moment. I want to make sure I get this correct. We're announcing 5 grants in Vermont today, and we're fortunate to have 2 of the recipients here for the to receive those grants. The first is Eric Remick. If you come forward, Eric, let's see, how much is the amount of the grant again? No, I've got that here somewhere. Yeah, forgive me, I should have sorted my papers out just a little bit better.
He's got it there somewhere. Marie will tell you.
You got it? Thank you. It's $4,900 and a $75 grant. And so congratulations. Yeah, thanks for going through the effort of making an application, and hope your project works out great.
Me too.
Thank you.
Eric, how much is it for your city?
About 1,000 gallons of syrup per year.
1,000 gallons of syrup per year. And what's your estimate of how much energy you can save with this reverse osmosis system?
There's a theoretical savings of about 75%
Yeah.
of the energy required. So.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It is remarkable. So congratulations.
Thanks.
Great.
And the second recipient we have here today is Francis Hall. Francis, if you come forward. That is $9,470. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about the project?
We're getting we're just getting started. I built a sugar house last year. Got some taps up, we're putting more taps up, and we're burning oil. It's gonna be a substantial savings for the RO, you know, for
Yeah,
fuel,
sure.
so.
Yeah.
How many taps are you gonna have?
Hoping to get up between around 5,000,
Wow.
4,000 to 5,000.
So you and Julie won't be sleeping from February
Thank goodness we have 3 kids.
through. Were you like child labor?
Yes.
So thank you so much. And again, I've got to grab the information regarding Vermont, particularly in recent years. The impact on Vermont from this particular program since its inception has been $13.4 million that has come to Vermont in these kinds of projects. A total of 160 projects have been approved and support 76 businesses and have created or saved over 500 jobs during the course of the inception of this particular program. So as an agency, we love this kind of stuff. It is so, you always look for the things that have triple bottom line, so to speak, that do multiple kind of goods when you do them. And we believe this kinds of projects absolutely have that value. And if they can be used as examples for people in all kinds of ways, and if we can draw on that creativity, we can help bring America out of this very difficult time ahead by doing some of the basic, simple, but very important things and reducing our consumption of pollen and helping to create new jobs through that kinds of efficiency. So again, thank you very much.
Right, and Mr. Undersecretary wanted to introduce Marcia Maynard. She's right here. And Marcia is on the board of the Vermont Maple Sugar Makers Association.
So nice to meet you, Marcia.
And is a reverse osmosis user, am I right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
We-
you're
we-
Marcia
Oh,
Maple Syrup.
Yeah. She brings the good stuff.
There you go.
Pancakes for everyone.
Yeah.
Great.
And I just on behalf of the Vermont Sugar Makers Association, which is a mouthful, I just want to say that this program has benefited very many Vermont sugar makers. It's not only for reverse osmosis, but there's been more efficient evaporators, more efficient vacuum systems, a number of other energy efficiency projects that have been done. Reverse osmosis is the most significant because it is an enormous energy saver, probably a minimum of 60% and up to 80% in some cases. So it has multiple benefits, not only the energy savings, the cost savings, but the time savings for a sugar maker that allows them to get in their woods more, spend more time doing other things than just being in the sugar house boiling, and so it has multiple benefits for a sugar maker, and we have really appreciated and have benefited highly from this program, and hope we will be able to continue to. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcia. And the other thing is, whoops, he was just going around the bend. There he is, right there. Ted Brady is here from Senator Leahy's office, Mr. Undersecretary.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Secretary. Thank you for coming to Vermont.
And I bet, do you have something
Oh, I
you'd
sure
like
do.
to say?
Thank you, Molly.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Mr. Secretary, and to the staff RD and to the grantees today. On behalf of Senator Leahy, congratulations. We have a delegation here that works quite hard to protect our greatest export, maple syrup. Between the congressman and our two senators, we all have a lot of legislation out there defending what maple syrup is and what maple syrup is not. But making sure they define what it is. We all know it's the best in the country and in the world. But on the what we're celebrating today is really about renewable energy and energy efficiency and making things more efficiently, which the president has been an incredible leader on, your agency's been an incredible leader on, our staff here in Vermont have been incredible leaders on. The Vermont delegation obviously helped create the REAP program, identified by its section, right? What was it? We're sure. 9009. Yeah, the wonderful section identifiers. But our maple syrup producers produce some of the greatest applications because it really does save them a great deal of money and also saves the environment a great deal of impact, and makes the best maple syrup through the best process and with the minimal impact. So just on behalf of Senator Leahy, thank you to the staff for helping put these applications together. Thank you for the maple syrup producers for finding a way to do this and continuing the great tradition. And thank you to you, Mr. Secretary.
Yeah.
Brief and simple.
Thank you,
Sorry about
Jen.
being late.
Perfect. Not a problem, clearly. And from Senator Sanders' office, Jenny Nelson.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, me too.
Thanks, Molly.
You're welcome.
Good morning, and it's a pleasure to be here and to congratulate the farmers that are here with us today. I did a quick tally, and I think it was $100,000 just this year in Vermont for these types of projects with reverse osmosis and maple. You know, reverse osmosis is just one of the many things that farmers have been able to use over the years, and I think of this as being like what dairy farmers maybe started using with plate coolers and variable speed vacuum pumps in the last decade. So for agriculture, any time that we can make ourselves more efficient, cut our costs, it's a good thing. And USDA has been a great partner for the farmers and the maple sugar makers of Vermont. And Senator Sanders thanks all of you, staff, farmers especially, for the good work that you do, and congratulations.
And John Copens from Peter Welch's office.
On behalf of Congressman Welch, I first want to congratulate the grant recipients today. It's really a testament to your great work. It's a very competitive process putting in for these REAP grants. So congratulations to you and welcome to the Undersecretary. I appreciate you coming to Vermont. You know, the Undersecretary mentioned something he called the triple bottom line. When Congressman Welch talks about it, he uses a hockey reference, which is the triple play. On one hand, you're getting businesses or farmers who are able to more efficiently produce their product. It helps their bottom line, it helps them to thrive. Number two is you're reducing greenhouse gas emissions. So that's a huge priority for us, for the congressman and for our country. And finally, you're producing, you're helping to create jobs. When you think about the investment in these RO machines, a lot of that equipment's made right here in Vermont. So you're talking about supporting Vermont manufacturers. The installation is done by Vermonters. So you're talking about a whole other level of investment and job creation here in Vermont. That's what's great about the REAP program. That's why the congressman, just like the two senators, is tremendously supportive. As you know, he's a member of the Ag Committee, and he will continue to advocate for the Rural Energy for America program. It really is a great program. Finally, just want to share a quick anecdote. We see this bottle of maple syrup here. As you know, our full delegation has been working really hard down in Washington on making sure Vermont gets the resources it needs to respond to Tropical Storm Irene. Well, in the House, where we have leadership from the other party, Congressman Welch has had many meetings with those of the other party, and the secret weapon that brings all of those meetings is a bottle of maple syrup. And given the results we've had in the last couple of weeks, I'd say it's working. So thank you for that. It really has been great. So
Great.
again, thanks for coming. Great to be here.
Thank you, John. And I think we would love to ask our media friends or anyone in the room if you have any particular questions for the Undersecretary or for Eric or Francis or Marcia. We're happy to.
Would it be possible to do separate?
An interview, absolutely, absolutely. Great.
Not that I don't want to.